Hello everyone and welcome to another video with me, Andrew, back with another video of Weekly Andrew, in which, I think it's kind of obvious already that I have a new camera, and also new headset, so more on all of that towards the end of the video, because I'm just going to get straight into anime, in which I only actually really had two anime that I actually have anything to talk about, I guess. So, yeah. Genius Prince. Wayne is basically invited to this imperial ceremony or whatever, in which he, of course, can't actually attend himself, considering he is too busy dealing with the aftermath of a war. So, in his stead, his little sister, Flania, goes, in which, of course, she has to be wary of Loa's schemes, basically, considering she's trying to get Natura on her side and everything. And overall, Flania kind of just wants to do more to actually help her brother. So, yeah. She's pretty good at learning, that's for sure, though. Just going by this episode alone. But the eldest prince, Demetrio, I think is how you pronounce that, kind of takes the whole thing with Flania basically representing Natura as a bit of an insult and tries to get back at Wayne for that by trying to marry Flania so he can do whatever he wants to her. In which Flania is actually quite smart when it comes to response and just saying that she's not actually old enough to make the decision herself. In which, for some reason, which I honestly don't understand at all, but will probably be explained at the beginning of the next episode considering how this anime is Wayne shows up right at the end of the episode, despite the fact that he's not supposed to be there because he's busy dealing with the aftermath of the war. But he somehow shows up here just in time to basically deal with all this. Yeah, I don't understand it, but it'll probably be explained at the beginning of the next episode. So, next anime, World of Liddell, which is just something I kind of just added here so I don't actually have only one anime to talk about. So, Kenya has returned to the village that she started off at. There was a mermaid, for some reason, stuck in a well that I honestly don't really understand how that mermaid actually ended up getting there, besides some kind of black hole that teleported her there, or whatever. But of course, very quickly, Kenya leaves the village to start looking for the next Guardian Tower, and I guess also to try and find Mimily's home, which is the mermaid. So, I'm just going to skip over the next part of the video, next part of the episode there and everything that happens there, kind of, just because I don't feel like talking about it, despite the fact that I did actually enjoy it. Kind of. But, end of the episode. High level zombie. That was created by another player. And that's it, really. Seriously, the titles of the episodes alone kind of just give away what happens in the episodes, to be honest. So, that's basically everything that I actually really had to say for this. So, moving on to games, I guess, considering my new family got an update finally, after like 5 months, I think it was. Considering that's the last date I had to say was back in September. So, version 22 with chapter 17 of my new family, in which only 6 characters out of all the characters that we have, only 6 of them we did not actually get to see in this update at all. But overall, this entire thing that we got here is basically just planning for the future. That's literally all it can be summed up as, which is basically the name of the chapter as well. So, yeah. But, yeah. Next update for the game, I think, will be the final one we get, I think. Maybe, I'm not actually sure about that. Before the time skip, which will then lead to the sequel for the game, which will probably be like in 18 years into the future or something when all the kids are grown up and everything, I guess. I'm not exactly sure. But I know the game's going to get a sequel, and this time skip is basically the end of this part of the game, I guess. But yeah, don't exactly have much else to say about my new family there, due to, yeah, not that much really happening there, I think, in this chapter, because it's literally just planning for the future. Literally the title of the chapter. That's it. So, moving on to Lessons in Love, which has gotten its next update, which is version 22, in which I think the next update is already announced and might be released in next week or possibly the week after that. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, finally we have the Christmas update, which includes 20 main events and a Lust event for INA and Kirin, and then also one for Sarah, which also includes Haruka. So, yeah, quite nice there when it comes to that stuff, I guess. But overall, for this Christmas update, to start off at the very least, Wakana's finally back and no longer in the hospital. And her substitute teacher that was replacing her, basically, Imani, is now our student teacher, apparently. Yeah, things are going to get quite interesting, I guess. And also, I quite like Imani already, despite not really having seen that much of her yet so far. I honestly quite like her already. And we also finally get around to having a talk to Molly about what happened on Halloween, in which results in just us kind of Sensei and Molly kind of just deciding to ignore it. It's like, yeah, that's just something we're just going to ignore since we neither of them actually really know what happened, considering Molly was drunk, Sensei blacked out, and neither of them remember, so just ignore it. Good solution, I guess. Just move forward, ignore it all. Also, Otaha went and took the initiative when it comes to the relationship with Rin and kissed her. Yeah, don't really have much else to say there besides that the fact that it was followed up during the Christmas party with Otaha getting a call from her parents, who we learn that don't actually know about the relationship and, well, wouldn't be very approving of this whole lesbian relationship that Otaha is in. So, yeah, that's kind of driven a wedge into Otaha and Rin's relationship. For now, at least. I guess. Not exactly sure how all this is really going to play out. In which Toka kind of was a bit slightly depressed that she can't actually do anything to help there, despite the fact that she is rich and the only thing that's really keeping Gotaha to making Gotaha listen to her parents is the fact that they basically control her career and communications, basically, because they're the ones paying for everything, paying for her music lessons and paying for her phone bill. So Toka technically could just pay for all that, and Otaha no longer has to listen to her parents. So yeah, I think that kind of just went over everyone's head there. But whatever. And another thing I kind of just wanted to put in here that happened during this whole thing, just for the fun of it, is yeah, the 2,000-year-old wizards have finally gotten together, which are also both very successful business owners. The world will tremble in fear at this union. The friendship of these two that have started. Yeah, just nice little thing, I guess. But moving past that, and kinda slowly closing in towards the end of everything that's happened this chat and this update, we give Miku her secret Santa present, which is just something that Sensei kinda just grabbed randomly, I guess, kind of. Which was just a teddy bear, in which she absolutely loved, because it's not basically some kind of thing that she normally gets, considering she's a tomboy and everything. Which, of course, all of that results into Miku kissing Sensei, which I honestly really did not see coming at all. Seriously, I did not expect that to happen this time around. But then again, that's probably going to happen for every single character that we have to play the long game for, considering I honestly don't know when anything is going to happen when it comes to any of them. So, yeah. And moving on to the next gift here, which is Noriko's gift for Sensei, which is basically all of Nikki's letters to no one. All those letters that Nikki wrote after Sensei disappeared from her life and everything. Yeah, at least all the letters kind of reached their intended recipient, I guess. Despite the fact that they kind of weren't ever actually supposed to get to Sensei. But yeah, at least he has them now, and of course, that does result in him actually getting back one of his memories. A memory in which was the first time that Sensei and Nikki kissed. And also, of course, after all that and Sensei getting that memory back, Nikki shows up because of Noriko, knowing everything that she just did there, in which results in Nikki confessing to Sensei once again and also kissing him. Seriously, there's a lot of kissing going on in this update. Seriously, what in the world's going on? But after that, yeah, basically just go up to the rooftop to talk with Maya. Of course, considering where in the else would you talk to Maya besides the rooftop? But the main things I would really have to say when it comes to that conversation with Maya would be that apparently Maya has tried to get Sensei's memories back, but every single time she's actually tried, Sensei's basically just been erased. So basically everything just completely resets every single time Maya has tried to get back Sensei's memories. Meanwhile, Noriko and Nikki can do it without anything happening at all, apparently. So, yeah. And also, apparently, I should be spending the entire day on Maya's birthday with her in some kind of festival or something. So, yay, an entire day with Maya. Seriously, I think we kind of need that, considering it honestly doesn't feel like we've gotten that much time with her lately. But one other thing I want to say is that this there's something here that I kind of honestly want to know about, but there's a girl off to the side there. I'm currently looking at that and just thinking, is that the same girl we saw at the end of Sarah's event in the previous update? Because I honestly think it probably is, which is honestly, yeah. Who is this girl? Seriously. Where does she come from? Who is she? What is she doing? I seriously want to know. But yeah, the only other one only other thing I actually really have to mention when it comes to things that actually happened during the event, during this update, I guess, was that the President Molly got for Sensei, which was her Secret Santa thing that she had to do. She just got a shirt for Sensei, which is honestly quite nice considering, well, Sensei honestly doesn't wear anything besides the, like, the few things he has that look exactly the same as each other, pretty much. So I guess we'll see a bit more variation there. Maybe I'm not exactly sure. But blue shirt now. Yay! I'm wearing a blue shirt right now as well. Didn't even think about that, to be honest. But other things just to mention overall when it comes to this update is that it seems that a few more girls are actually starting to realize how weird time is now. With the whole it's being Christmas, yet summer is somehow right around the corner. And the fact that this is the second Christmas party they've had. Yeah. Second Christmas party they've had, and still in the same year in school. Yeah. And also, another thing I kind of want to mention here is that, like, one or two more updates for this game. I'm pretty sure it'll only need to be one, and I will hit 200 hours in this game. 200 hours! Seriously. I haven't put this much time in any other game besides, well, the one game I basically just make tons of videos of. Age of History 2, of course, and War Thunder, which I played every single day for a few hours each day for well over a year, I'm pretty sure. And that was all before I actually started making videos and everything, so yeah. Like 1100 hours in War Thunder and now 600 hours in Age of History 2. And this thing now has 200 hours. Yeah, 200 hours for a visual novel. How many visual novels do you know of that can get up to that kind of playtime? This is literally just me playing the story and nothing else here, okay? Sure, it may be an adult visual novel, but I'm just playing it for the story, okay? Seriously, at this point I'm just completely invested in it. 200 hours. Into a story. I want to see where this goes. And from what I can tell, this is only just the beginning of it. Somehow. I'm not exactly sure. We still have more side characters to find. Considering there's still two more slots shown on the side character page that we haven't been added yet, and then there's another 4 spots below that still could be filled. Yeah. But that there is basically all the lessons and love stuff there. So, yeah. Now and Then also has gotten an update this week, chapter 25, in which I'm pretty sure at this point it only has like one more update left and it's done, I think. Not exactly sure, but I will get around to playing that this week as well. So, yeah, that's basically everything I had actually to talk about here. So, I guess I'll get to, yeah, camera, headset, new keyboard, mouse. I basically finished my darn setup now and can actually really start doing things. But seriously, it's honestly nice having a new camera besides the fact that this thing cannot rotate, which is honestly annoying, and the reason why I have to kind of have it on my other monitor now, because yeah, if I had the main set, still had it on the same monitor, you'd be able to see my bed over here. And that's honestly not something I really want to be in view of my camera. So, yeah. Got the new camera and everything, so new headset as well, which is honestly quite nice. Wireless and everything goes over my head instead of back around. It's like my old one did. So that's honestly nice. Detachable mic as well. Another thing nice there. 30 hours of battery life apparently. with volume below 50, and also lights on the darn thing not on. So, yeah. Keyboard, extra keys on it. Corsair K55 keyboard with the extra Stream Deck keys, basically. Which is honestly nice considering 6 keys. I have 7 scenes in OBS. One of those is for recording. The others would be for streaming, which I still haven't actually done yet, but was going to do this week, but yeah, just didn't really find the time for it. We'll try to start streaming this week, I guess, as well. But also, mouse went from this thing here, which is literally just 2 buttons and everything, normal mouse and everything, wireless, but not that important considering don't really need a wireless mouse. I never need it any further away, I guess. But new mouse with 9 buttons. Of course, main ones there, one behind the scroll wheel, and then another 5 on the side. One of them which is basically just a switch, kind of. Yeah. Which annoyingly, 2 of those buttons are hotkeys in my browser for some reasons. Go back a page and go forward a page, which is honestly quite annoying, considering one of those buttons is the one that I have actually used. I've set an OBS to mute my mic. So, yeah. It's honestly quite annoying, but I can deal with it. As long as I don't hit that button while I have the browser open, I'm good. So, yeah. Anything else I want to mention? Well, I guess I'm still watching Shy Lily. Seriously, over 2 weeks now? Still watching her. Because the stream's not over yet, and I'm pretty sure the timer is still over. It's over a day at this point still. Yeah. Chat went crazy today. Also, I guess when it comes to just computer stuff, in the picture that you could see, I do have my old monitors up at the top of my desk still. Old computers still plugged in, though I haven't really used it that much. Because there's not that much reason. Especially when the computer is actually only good for browsing the internet. So, yeah. I'll use it if I need the extra monitors, guess. Pretty much. It's there if I need it, for some reason. Also, I guess with the keyboard, of course, with the kind of mini stream deck, I guess I'll call it. Yeah. That's honestly quite nice considering apparently this Elgato has royalty-free music and sound effects that you can use. So that's quite nice. Literally just assign each one of these keys to a scene in OBS and also have it play music. And then I got background music, which is honestly quite nice. Considering I honestly, yeah. Trying to find music that's not copyrighted and everything, yeah. That's not something I really want to deal with, which is one reason why I don't actually have any music in these videos. Because, well, yeah, don't care. Now, if someone wants to actually make background music for me, while also explicitly telling me that I can use it, and yeah, and of course, not being copyrighted, something that she originally made, I guess. So, yeah. I guess that'll be the end of this video. Not exactly sure what else to actually talk about. So, yeah. That there will be the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.